Alright, here we go, round one. Starting out with a mulligan. And this is fine. Silver Chase Fox is just gonna have to go the distance. Whatever, he'll get there. Hopefully we get to abuse Silent Departure somehow. My deck is honestly not a deck that's going to do an amazing job of abusing Silent Departure, but it's definitely not going to be a bad card here. Yeah, it's a little bit of a clumsy deck, especially with a hand like this. Has a good amount of trouble putting power on the board. Oh, what is my opponent doing? Perhaps he is somewhere else. I've been reading about Risk Legacy. It's like a Risk game where you add stuff to the board every time you play and then it stays there on the board. Pretty intense, right? I think it's intense. Alright. So he's up 2 cards on me. See what I can do about that. Probably I can't do that much. Get a Moorland Haunt going. That seems ideal. Little bit of a blue-white mirror. Okay, Sharpened Pitchfork does not frighten me too much, given the cards I have in hand. Deranged Assistant, probably not the most intimidating 3-drop I could have had. Runeshiner's Pike off the top would be just amazing, by the way. I recommend that I do that. Yeah, I'm gonna like... Oh, it's gonna be bad. I mean, I'm gonna do that and get in for 3. Ideally, you want to get in for like 6 there. That would have been a lot better. Then he's just gonna like play his priest again, suit it up again, and I'm gonna have nothing. I can Departure and get in for a little bit more, but mostly I have nothing. He's not gonna play the priest. Deciding to use his mana a little bit more efficiently. I like it. Get in for another 3. Like, yeah. Had I like played a 1-drop this game, I'd be close to just having 1 already. But instead I'm just gonna peter out and do nothing. I guess maybe I can kill him with a Midnight Haunting at some opportune moment. So I can get in with a Fox this turn. Oh yes. Oh, Deranged Assistant, you are much better now. Is there any reason to play it? What's he gonna do? Go swamp Brainweevil on me? I feel fairly strongly that I shouldn't play it, so let's not. Next turn I'll probably tap the Deranged Assistant and 7 land to Grasp of Phantoms something, swing with the Fox again. He'll be at 8, and hopefully I'll start milling creatures. By the way, he has like 4 mystery cards in his hand right now, which he could probably just smash my face in with, were he so inclined. It's interesting. Okay, so I guess I'm not going to be able to get in with the Fox. I think my play should probably be the same anyway, unless I mill a creature here. Cannot. Maybe he'll forget. Didn't forget. Sick beat. Okay, do I have any... No. I have no good interactions with Deranged Assistant except for putting creatures in my yard for Moorland Haunt now. Which, like, I've drawn 4 spells in 14 cards, so those should be arriving soon. Oh yes. Oh yes. That guy's good here. And we milled a Stitcher's Apprentice. So, like, the only problem is if we mill everything good. For some reason, I should have cast it post-combat main, obviously. Bad at this game. I don't have any reason to activate it and risk decking myself right now, because I have a Stitcher's Apprentice in the yard I can exile. Get in. In you go. Alright. Lantern Spirit. Fair enough. And it has first strike. That's wonderful. So I do have lands. I think I may have mentioned that earlier. Let's see what happens if I go to beginning of combat. Taps the Fox. I think I want to activate this anyway, at least once this game. I'm gonna swing with it in a Spirit. And if he blocks the Spirit here, I'm pretty happy about that. But he does not. Right, 7 cards left. God. I have a pretty good track record of trying my best to kill myself with that guy. Yeah, that's definitely more than I wanted to mill. I didn't mill my Runeshiner's Pike, so that's going to be pretty sweet. Pretty sweet if I can draw that. And I'm not going to mill anything more this game, I hope. So there should be a decent chance that I can draw it. I guess he can always just tap whatever I put the pike on, can't he? It's a big dude. I don't think I attack here. Big dude who happens to be human. It's human on both sides, by the way. Actually, do I attack here? Interestingly, he tapped that. He now can't kill it. So I can get in for 3. Probably only 2. Lose my fox. But I flip my sentry. I don't think I want to. I think with Runeshiner's Pike coming, and obviously I'm just getting a spirit with Moorland Haunt every single turn. Yeah, I think I'd rather just do stuff that way. That's awesome. And by awesome, I mean pretty bad for me. It's pretty likely that I just deck now, actually. Just lose slowly and let him see my entire list. Could send some dudes to their deaths, doesn't seem the best. Yeah. Where's my intangible virtue, man? Can't even rebuke a one-eyed scarecrow. How unfair is that? There are actually 2 lands left in my deck still. It's also a Lost in the Mist, is that true? No, Lost in the Mist is gone. Lost in the Mist would have been good. Yeah, Lost Mermaid Phantasm, pretty much. I suspect that I could have won this game somehow with more time. Just on the back of Runeshiner's Pike. Huh? Still not necessarily over, is it? Actually, it looks sort of like I'm winning now. He has Blazing Torch. So this turn he'll Blazing Torch, then I throw it over on the Thraben Sentry, which attacks next turn. At least I expect him to Blazing Torch here. He could also just start chump blocking, to be honest. Seems like he has enough chump blockers that would be fine for him. What he's gonna do. Alright. Yeah, he can even just start chump blocking with Lantern Spirit and returning it every turn, rather. Yeah, pretty much screwed. Pretty much screwed. Did I have to activate Mirror Mad Phantasm? There's a question for you. God, I have a Midnight Haunting in my deck still. That's good. It's sort of irritating because you know that he wasn't like windmill slamming One-Eyed Scarecrow and eagerly adding it to his deck. Like, he just hasn't gotten that many playables and is having to stretch a bit with some fairly questionable equipment and creatures. But it's absolutely hosing me. Let's do this. Let's send in some clowns. Wish I had my memories journey. Moment of Heroism is already gone. Spare from Evil? Is Spare from Evil gone? Well, Spare from Evil's in my deck still. It's not impossible that that could be relevant. Okay. Why don't we put that on this thing? In fact, Spare from Evil might just be enough. Who knows? This is like land, Midnight Haunting, Spare from Evil in my deck, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I sort of realized that that was going to happen right after I attacked with Silver Chase Fox, but I don't know. What am I going to do? Not attack with Silver Chase Fox? Yeah, that would have been a good play. Somehow only have one creature with power. Oh, that one, yeah. Sensory Depth, not the best card. Wish I had some way to kill all those spirit tokens. Maybe he'll attack me. That would be lovely. Not gonna help out. So I'm probably back to just losing again. Seems like he's doing some stuff wrong. Like, he should probably put Sharpened Pitchfork on the same creature that has Silver Inlaid Dagger. And he should probably be leaving a blue up for this Lantern Spirit here. I could totally rep Rally the Peasants right now. He would totally die if I actually had Rally the Peasants too. But I do not. So yeah, he's just gonna continue chump blocking and then I'm gonna deck. Somehow he has 11:30 on his clock. That's interesting. So I guess let's continue to make things complicated for him. Because it looks fairly likely that we can win by timeout at some point, which would be nice. Should have attacked with all of them, so we actually had to block. Guess I did that wrong. Anyway, he's going to continue hiding behind One-Eyed Scarecrow to weather the storm. Moorland Haunt is pretty good though. Look at all these 0/1 things that I have. That's not Spare from Evil. I'm going to attack with Mirror Mad Phantasm. There's a 50-50 shot that when I activate its ability, it doesn't mill my Spare from Evil. Maybe I just... totally screwed. And it mills my Spare from Evil. God, that card has not been my friend this game. Hello, I don't know who you are. didn't. I've never played Mafia. But okay. I remember your name, sir. Yeah, he should probably have just been like F6ing and stuff. Okay. So, oh yeah, there are no cards in my deck. Should we do it? I don't have any other way to get rid of One-Eyed Scarecrow. I could play my own. I don't think I should do it. I think that that particular situation was a fairly unusual one to be in. I am going to play my own One-Eyed Scarecrow over Frightful Delusion, because he did see Frightful Delusion. I'm going to give him credit for, like, recognizing its existence. I'm going to keep this hand. It's an odd hand. I only have islands, but on the other hand, I also only have blue spells. See if I can draw like 5 white spells in a row. I like my chances. Let's have Delver just like go crazy on him here. Okay, so far so good. Both colors? That just seems unfair. That's a white card, but I'm okay with that white card, I suppose. I wonder how dead he would be if I just laid a plains here. Certainly if I laid a plains and then an island, it would be hard to imagine him winning. Let's do this so we can't trade. Get in. Have an invisible stalker, which, like, he's already at 11, and he'll probably take a little more from my normal creatures, so the invisible stalker becomes a relevant clock, especially as he hasn't really demonstrated that he can deal damage to his opponents. I'm gonna rebuke my occultist. That would be unkind. Should probably be milling myself. Yikes. I guess that's only 4 out of 5 white cards on top. So occultist actually gets in. Then I do not get invisible stalker dissipated. So blue-white deck might have trouble here. Okay, yeah, that's a good creature. Certainly. Oh my gosh. Huh. I've lost like 60 points of constructed rating today. And it's either because Burning Vengeance is like a bad deck slash poorly built right now for what I'm doing, or it's because I'm consistently drawing like this. Guess there were worse cards I could have drawn. God, this is miserable. So I could actually bounce the monk here. It might buy me more time. I don't think I'm going to. I like how he attacked with his spirits last turn. That really makes me feel great about just getting totally smashed by this guy. Well, this is sad. I guess I did only put 7 planes in my deck. Just elected not to attack with Murder of Crows. Slightly confusing decision. Oh, come on. Just have to laugh. So I'm on like a 1-4 streak in Innistrad block draft now. Oh, sorry guys. I don't feel like that was my fault. I don't know how other people win at Magic. Just put all those planes in the bottom half of your deck, you'll be fine. So yeah, I don't know, he had Geist Honored Monk. Murder of Crows. His deck was worse than mine, I'm pretty sure, even with those. He had a lot of, in my opinion, mediocre cards going on. Invisible Stalker is terrible. Always, for everything. Oh, he's actually in my draft. Interesting. Oh well, hope you guys enjoyed. See you around.